Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Julie and I post videos on affordable beauty. Today I'm doing my last look with the Wet n Wild Always Blushin Palette. This is just a really beautiful kind of monochromatic brown makeup look. I use a lot of brown products brown colored products in this tutorial, and I just realized I had lipstick on my teeth, so hopefully that wasn't too distracting in the intro. I'm gonna first prime my eyelids with the Urban Decay Original Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I'm gonna use the shade here, and I'm gonna be using this blending brush that I got out of an Amazon brush set. So I'll have that linked down below in the description box. But I'm just gonna blend the shade all in the crease. Next, I'm going to take some of this shade here. It's like a matte, it's a matte light chocolate brown with gold shimmers in it. But to be honest, like these gold shimmers don't really show up. But this was a shade I was a little bit worried about having some fallout. I'm just applying this with the Sigma E25 blending. And I'm just going to blend it here in the outer V. It's like, why do companies make shades like that have like tiny little sparkles in them that basically don't show up in the matte shade? Like, just make it matte. And it looks like I am getting slightly a little bit of fallout, so definitely I'm glad that I decided to do my foundation after this. And then I'm going back with that first shade that I put in the crease and just going around the edge. Then for this, I'm taking an eyeshadow sponge. I got like a pack of these off of Amazon for pretty cheap, so I'll have that linked down below. But I'm going to grab some of this bronzy color. Just tap off the excess. And then I'm going to place this all over the lid. At least the front part of the lid. This back half, I'm not going to apply this shade just because that's where I had that darker shade applied. And then I'm going to go back with the blending brush, nothing added to it, and just kind of blend around the edges. And I feel like this looks like a hot mess before I clean up the edges and have my foundation on. I don't know what it is about doing eyeshadow before you do the rest of your makeup, but it always ends up looking like a hot mess situation. I'm gonna get some of this shade here, just a little bit of it on the tip of the E25 blending. And I'm going to lightly blend this out here just to darken the outer V a bit more. This is gonna be like a very dark, warm, smoky eye. Yeah, I just think that that looks a little bit better. Like it just kind of brings the look together. But I think that's the key with this shade, is just to apply a little bit of it and build it up slowly. Like with any darker shade, that's really the best way to go about it, so you don't over apply too much of it at once. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to go about cleaning up some of this mess before applying foundation. So I'm just going to use my face lotion, and I'm just getting some of it here on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to roll my Q-tip around in the lotion there, and then I'm going to go up underneath of the eye. Also, if you had makeup remover wipes, that would probably be more ideal, just because it would cover like a larger area than just a little Q-tip. But just helps get the fallout and just clean up the edge of the eyeshadow there. Kind of use my finger to lightly blend it. And then after I get my foundation applied, then I'll smudge, some eyeshadow on the lower lash line. All right, so we got foundation and brows on. So I'm gonna go back and finish out the eyes. So I'm gonna take some more of the matte cream, and I'm going to touch up underneath my brows here because I just feel like it needs to be touched up a little bit more after doing my brows and blending out the crease and everything. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that and put that here in the inner corner as well. On the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this shade here, the color that I use in the crease first. Just putting that on the Sigma Pencil E30. Dang, it's like I work so hard not to get any fallout. So the only bad thing about this, you definitely got to make sure you tap your brush off really well. These shadows are pretty powdery. And just lightly put that out there. Just kind of using all of the same browns that I used in the crease and everything. And then I'm just going to get just the teensy amount of that darkest color. Just lightly put it out there. And for like the outer corner of the lash line, I'm going to take that darkest color here and just like an angled brush and just lightly put some of that right out here. I'm moving on to bronzer, and I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it a second ago, I can't remember, but I'll have like my foundation and what I used on my brows listed down in the description box. So everything will just be listed and linked down below. So I'm just using this to bronze the areas of my face, like where the sun would naturally tan the face. I love the smell of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It smells so good. Always makes me think of summer. I feel like I'm getting so far over here in the viewfinder. Let's get more squared up here. Just take a little bit on my jawline and down on my neck, a little bit here on the nose. Okay, today I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to do my lips before I figure out like what I'm going to use for my blush today. So gonna take this off, and I bought a couple of new lipsticks from Revlon the other day, and they're not like new colors, but they're just like new to me lipsticks that I've never owned before. So let's see, I'm kind of debating between Rum Raisin, and I'll swatch these so you can see the colors. So here's Rum Raisin, it's really pretty. And I have this other color in Coffee Bean, which is also a really pretty like brown. It has a little bit of a sheen in it, like this is a frost, I think, a pearl. So it's got like a little bit of a pearl-esque finish. This is just like cream, really matches my nail color. It's an OPI nail polish. I don't know if I have it up here, but I think it's called like Yankee Noodle or something like that. It's Yank My Doodle is what the name of the nail polish is. I couldn't remember. But yeah, it's just like a really pretty like clay terracotta color, like a pinkish terracotta. And then I did get another color, but I feel like this is too dark for this eye look because it's already pretty smoky. This is Rum Berry, which is a really dark like brownish berry color. So I think all these colors are so pretty. And I know in a few videos back I was talking about seasonal color analysis, and I think all three of these would be great for somebody that's in the autumn color seasons. Like I think both of these would work well with any of the season, like any of the sub seasons in the autumn category. And then this one would be good for like dark autumn, possibly true autumn, but just like a slightly darker, probably like one of the darker colors that a true autumn could wear, but I really like all those colors. So, but while I'm trying to decide, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with the Hard Candy Instapout lip liner in Boyfriend. All right, let's do Coffee Bean just because I feel like this is different. And then it's like after putting this lip color on, it's like I realize what blush I want to wear, which it's a blush that I feel like I've been wearing quite a bit, like pretty often in my videos. Well, actually I have like these two that came to mind. So this is a LA Girl Just Blushing Blush in Just Bare, which is more of like a brown color. And then I've got the Wet n Wild Naked Brown, which I'm actually leaning more towards Naked Brown. Like, I swear, I use this color so much, but it's one of my faves. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my makeup brushes, looking all over the place. And I'm just applying that with the Sigma F40 brush. But doesn't that blush like pair so nicely with that lip color? And I'm just going to take my sponge and lightly go over that to blend it out, my makeup sponge. It's got like a little bit of my foundation left on there. That's usually my trick to like blend blush out. And then I do want to take just the smallest amount of this blush and also put it like here at the top of the crease just to warm that up a little bit more. I just always love the way that looks. And normally I don't skip a highlight, but I think I'm gonna skip it today. I don't know, I just feel like I have so many like colors going on that I'm just gonna skip it. And I'm gonna go ahead and mist my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Off camera, I just did my mascara and I used the Maybelline Sky High in True Brown on my upper lashes, and then I used the e.l.f. Lash Extender in brown on my lower lashes. This is definitely become one of my very favorite drugstore palettes. Like, I love the colors in here. These colors are just really complimentary for like my skin tone, eye color, hair color. So if you have the same coloring as me and you have yet to pick up this palette, I think you will really love it and it will become a staple in your collection. I'm gonna start my next series on the Wet n Wild Always Naked palette. I'm really looking forward to this one because I have only used it a handful of times, but every time I've used it, I've also really enjoyed this palette. Stay tuned for the looks with this palette, but if you have enjoyed this series, please give this video a thumbs up. I hope that you guys have a great week and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Mwah.
You shouldn't doubt yourself 'cause you're a work of art.